the Convergence. Now, a lot of FromSoft players have been waiting eagerly for the DLC to hit the market, but in between time, we have a gap filler, and that is the Convergence. Now, some people might call this a mod. Me, personally, I call this DLC because from top to bottom, they did a great job, and they jam-packed it full of new and inventive ideas. New ideas, I tell you that. They put a twist on spells, as you can see with this one, me versus the Fire Giant. They put a twist on incantations. They gave you multiple builds to start out with when you start the game. The mod is easily one of the best mods I ever seen in my life. Now, I play a lot of mods with my PC. GTA 5 has happened to be one of the best modded games of all time. Also, Red Dead Redemption has become one of my favorite modded games of all time. So is Resident Evil, but this one just takes the cake to me because of how much time and effort I put into becoming an actual okay player. I'm not going to claim that I'm great, but an okay player at Elden Ring because I never really played From Software games before this. Now, watching this footage, you'll see me melting bosses. It wasn't always like this, trust me. I was getting murdered at the beginning. You could watch one of my lives where I was struggling previously, but this mod, the incantations and spells, they did perfecto mundo with this. A certain boss fight in the game is kind of rearranged to me, and my God, they did an amazing job of making it more epic than it was before. I won't get into any real further boss battles as far as the Elden Lord and stuff like that. But as you can see, me just melting Melania in basically 4 casts. This game is a real special treat to Elden Ring players across the globe. Those who played on PC, because those who played on console, sorry, unfortunately, you will never get to experience this until you have a PC. Now, if you have a PC, my God, this is a treat. And especially if you're a FromSoft and Elden Ring player. As you can see me go through different spells and stuff like that, the game takes its time. Whoever did this, praise God, thank you. This team is amazing. This mod is incredible. I can't stop bragging to people about this mod enough. I don't know what it is that inspires people to do this for the community, but I'm all here for it, man. Now, as my journey continued through this mod, I found out that things were totally different. It was living in the upside down. Things that I'm used to, certain areas that I'm used to, shortcuts, no longer there. I had to relearn the game, and that's what made it special. I had to adjust. Not only having to adjust to Elden Ring itself and the movesets and the bosses and the falls and the pitfalls that you can have during your build, I had to adjust again. And that's what makes this special. Having to adjust again. Dying again over and over and over again, especially at the beginning. Now, I chose the Volcanus build, which is mostly fire, so that deals with intellect and faith. I also have my strength up in this build, but I believe I have vigor and mind on 40. That's where I usually keep it at. Vigor and mind on 40. Everything else is kind of escalated behind that, especially after I focus on intellect and faith. But after you get past you're farming and you're ready to unleash your build on the world, it takes it to another level. As you can see, the game gets grander, the spells get grander, the incantations get grander, and I can't wait to play this as another build. Now, knowing the things that I know now after beating it, I know now that I would rather play as a spellcaster or somebody who uses incantations because the work they put in the love, the TLC they put into this, it just racks my brain. This game is amazing. And using another build would just give me another opportunity to wow myself and hopefully wow the audience, because they're grand. They took incantations and spells and took them to a new level. I know people say, oh, using spells, using this, or it's OP, but you know, that's only for beginners. Most people play as strength builds and all of that type of stuff. To each his own. I like casting. I like fighting. My build is equipped for fighting, but my spells and my incantations have become so OP that I don't need to fight anymore like that. Like at the beginning of the game, I used to fight in joust. Yes, I used to fight a lot, but after accolade, after killing bosses, after farming, after, you know, getting my rooms up, after searching for different equipment, I've decided to stay with the first weapon that the Volcanus has. I didn't change my weapon. Now, I didn't know where somber stones were and all of that type of stuff, so I had to take my time. So that meant to me that it was just better for me to stick with the first weapon. It goes with the build. And they start you off in different places. Every start is unique, right? So I started off in Caled. So if you're a strength build, you might start off somewhere else in the game. That's the beauty of it. Everybody's path is different in this game. Everybody's path is different. And they also added new characters that you can start your build off with. You know, so it gives a brand new twist on Elden Ring. I'm gonna let this gameplay rock out for the rest of the video. Y'all enjoy. This is your boy Tech University, man. I appreciate the team who made this build, this mod, this. I know it took hours on hours. Thanks for this team. God bless y'all, man. The Convergence.